Okay, I'm having a beer on a thoroughly enjoyable weekend of rugby. Really enjoyed the matches. Couldn't watch every single one. Some of them were at the same time as South African teams playing. So I prefer that, to watch that if I can. Cheers. But Edinburgh gave a good Benetton side a hiding. Even though it was at home, it's still a very good result. Johan van der Merwe scoring how many? 7 tries to 0 and a complete shutout, 43-0. And Benetton's not a bad side. They are a really good side. So Dylan Richardson getting onto the score sheet twice. The South African who now plays for Scotland, Johan van der Merwe. Darcy Graham, good to see him back with 2 tries. And that would give them a lot of confidence. We'll have a look at the log a little bit later. But a very good game by Edinburgh, like I said, to beat a quality side there. Even though it is at home, it's not bad at all. We're going to get to the big match. Just wait. We're going to get to the Leinster Munster game, the match of the weekend. But first, a few others. Connacht at home to the Bulls. The Bulls were really bad against Ulster. I thought Ulster played amazingly and really played extremely well this weekend as well. But we were disappointed with the way the Bulls played. And Connacht, they bought some good players and some good players that came back. I thought Josh Ioane was really good, really lively. Mac Hansen was good. A few others. Finlay Bealham looked back to Irish best. And a very close game. But I just thought, I think any win away is good. And I thought the Bulls were better at everything that they did. I thought the lineouts were much better. Ludwig looked like he did well in the lineouts. Controlled the game well. Reinhard Ludwig. Paul de Wet was an extremely good buy, I think, at scrum off for the Bulls. Had a really good game, not only because he scored 2 tries, but I just thought he played really well. The Bulls dominated the scrums. I thought Namakaba was good. I thought the loose trio, all of them were really good. And Connacht played really well. Prendergast played well for them, I thought, as well. And then all the Irish capped players. And Keegan Ioannis, I think he's good. I think he's good at fly-off. Sebastian de Klerk, again, very strong. And Jan Serfontein, much better at number 12 for me than any of the other options in there. He made all his tackles. Bandi Aki couldn't get over the advantage line. So I think the Bulls are on the right track. I think they played with a lot of intensity. The passing was accurate. Willie Leroux was good. Cannon Moody was good. David Kriel, very good. So in general, even though they only won by 1 point, I thought it was a much better performance. It's difficult conditions to play in still. You probably shouldn't be saying that about the synthetic pitches, but still, I think it can still be tricky from time to time to play on those synthetic pitches. And I was all in all just happy with the result. And I think it was better than last week, which gives me confidence. Cardiff beat the Dragons, poor Dragons. They lost at home. So they're not looking good at the start of the season already. It's not looking great. Lions beat the Scarlets at home, which would be good for them. They need a bit of confidence as well. They haven't been playing brilliantly for the first couple of rounds. I'm really worried about the Sharks at home. There's so many Springboks losing to Ulster. But like I said, I have to say a very good Ulster team. With a lot of guys who played really, really well, and they just dominated the game. The Sharks, every time it looked as if they were getting into the game, and when they scored points, Ulster just converted as well. But if you just read this lineup, Oxenchair, Bongi Manambi, Vincent Koch, Eben Etzebeth, Marvin Ori, it's just Springboks everywhere. Kulisi, Chituka, Buthelezi, Grant Williams, Mapimpi, Esterhuizen, Jorenzo Julius, who's a new one, Ethan Hooker, Edwulf van der Merwe. So many Springboks. I mean, Werner Kok ran rings around them. He was basically the best South African on the pitch. Played for Ulster. McCloskey is huge, been huge lately. Stockdale, Doak, Augustus, a great addition to the URC. The whole Ulster team really showed up, and the Irish teams are actually playing well for me. So not really showing the way they can play. In the end, close-ish to a late try by Andre Esterhuizen made it a little bit closer. But 3 tries to 4, I thought the Sharks need to be a lot better. I think they need a new coach, to be honest. I think they need someone else to coach the team. They should be dominating with this lineup. They should really be doing well. You get these guys to gel, they should be dominating. And there are other Springboks that still need to come in. I mean, really. They're definitely the game of the weekend, most anticipated game of the weekend probably. One of the biggest derbies in the URC is definitely Leinster Munster. Leinster at home, expected to win, and they weren't in the game. They got an absolute hiding by a brilliant Munster team. A Munster that really played well. Andy Farrell has clearly showed that he thinks that Prendergast is his number 10, and Jack Crowley played a great game. His kicking game, kicking out of hand, tried some inventive things that worked, and he just played with so much confidence, and you could see the guy was absolutely fired up. A few others, obviously Tyke Byrne was good. Quite a few guys that really showed up in the game. Just a few things I want to say about Munster. I mean, they look more like the team that won the URC in 2023, definitely. I mean, we were saying that Jack Crowley was probably better, can be as good as Sexton. I'm just saying he was a good replacement for Sexton, and then he disappeared a little bit. He looked really good. They don't have the same accuracy and flair that Leinster have, but they've just played so well. They played with so much heart and desperation. Tyke Byrne, always brilliant. He does that hard work, that mongrel work that needs to be done, and he just never goes away. He just is always there when it's crucial, when steals need to be made. Just showed great defense. I mean, yes, a complete shutout, and not a complete shutout. I mean, they scored a latish try, and Leinster were never in the game. They really couldn't get into the game, and the defense was brilliant. And defense wins you championships and wins you big games like this. And Leinster couldn't even get a bonus points. Not means that this is now the end of Leinster or anything. It's just that Munster, it was a really good derby match. Like it almost had a bit of a test match feel. They just couldn't finish. They just some days it just doesn't click. It didn't click for them, you know. But not a great start to their season. 3 losses in the season so far is not good, and if you lose too many, you're going to struggle to get a home semi-finals and finals, and they have struggled away from home in the competition in the playoffs. Wherever they end in the top 8, they still have a good chance. And then by no means are we saying that this is like end of the world for Leinster, but just really want to give it to Munster because of the way they played this game. So I thought they were really impressive in the way that they played, 31-14, and just a great match, just a great advertisement for rugby and a great advertisement for the URC, I thought, as a competition. To see top teams in a top test playing nation play so well, and Ulster playing well as well, so a bit scary with the Irish teams. Yeah, and then Parma and Stormers, sections of the game where I thought the Stormers didn't play as well as they probably should be playing. But in the end, a good away win. Zebras hasn't been terrible of late, so a good 31-13 away win. Sasha scoring a couple of tries again, and the scrum worked really well. They're a team on the up, I think. And then Glasgow beating the Ospreys away from home, a big win away from home. So Glasgow still very, very dangerous. And then I have to refer to the log as well, just to see where that leaves everyone now. Stormers at the top, 4 out of 4. Then Munster, Glasgow, Cardiff in 4, Ulster 5, Bulls 6. Where's Leinster? Benetton 7, Zebre 8, Leinster in 12th, played 4-1-1. Sharks played 4-1-0. Lions are above the Sharks. That's terrible. Yeah. Dragons and the Scarlets at the bottom haven't won anything either. But yeah, top 8 for now. Zebre, Benetton both in the top 8, but that's obviously going to change lots. Bulls won't be happy with 6th, but there's still a long competition ahead. But yeah, Stormers and Munster at the top, then Glasgow. That's a good start for those teams, definitely. But yeah, becoming interesting even early on. Really interesting competition. Some great games so far. So looking forward to next week. That's it. Cheers.